Vancouver will now try to do what it couldn't on Wednesday after rallying against St. Louis to force overtime. They lost that game. Braden Shen scoring. We're underway. 3-on-3. Elias Pettersson. Drop pass. Philip Hronek lost the handle. And the Blue Jackets look to get the puck back. Pettersson couldn't come up with it. Here comes Columbus. 3 Blue Jackets to center. Chinikov in on the left wing. Puts one in the middle. Johnny Gaudreau dishes off. Demko the save on a one-timer from Zach Werenski. And he hangs on to stop play.
Demko able to follow that pass across. 3-on-2. Pettersson can't get back to help out. And Gaudreau moves it across to Werenski, who's ready to shoot, but Demko's already there.
Canucks are 2-3 in games decided in overtime this year. Blue Jackets, this is the 12th time. Well, sorry, it's the 15th time they've been to overtime. 11 of them decided in overtime. They're 3-8. You saw Chinikov, part of that last play, to set up a chance for Werenski. He set up an overtime goal against Vancouver last year. Gavrikov scoring against the Canucks in Columbus at the start of last season. Brock Boeser, 3 goals in this game already. He's out there with JT Miller and Quinn Hughes. It's Fantilli, Marchenko, and Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Here's Miller moving in. Cuts in front, and he shot it just wide. Trying to go forehand to the stick side on the goaltender. Now Boeser to Hughes, cutting in. Trying to get it back to Boeser. The Canuck captain with an unselfish play there. He looked like he might have a pretty good chance to score himself. Now Fantilli recognizing that Demko couldn't play that puck. Almost got there, but Miller a good job to play him physically and come up with it for the Canucks. Minute 15 into overtime. And Quinn Hughes dishes off. Here's Suter. And reaching in was Severson to make the defensive play and tip that puck over the glass.
Suter recognizes that he's not checked coming through the neutral zone, gets this hard pass, and just has to take that extra moment to set the puck up for the shot. And Severson is able to deflect it out of play.
Columbus's 3 overtime winners this year have come from Jack Roslovic, Kent Johnson, and Johnny Gaudreau. Canucks 2 overtime winners off the sticks of Quinn Hughes and Elias Pettersson. They're both out there right now. And Pettersson trying to come up with the puck in the corner. Severson takes it for Columbus, gets it to Johnny Gaudreau. Gaudreau to center, now circles back and starts up. Leaves the puck. Chinikov missed it. But he's able to recover, get the puck to Gaudreau, steps around Garland, now sends one ahead. Chinikov moving in with a shot, kicked out by Demko with the right pad. Pettersson gets a loose puck in the corner, protects it, drops it back for Garland. 2 minutes into overtime. Connor Garland starts out, indirect pass for Pettersson, took a big hop, but Pettersson did well to negotiate. Now sends one down for Garland in the corner. Pettersson heads to the bench, replaced by Boeser. Garland from behind the goal. Boeser trying to get open. Garland backhands the puck to him, and Boeser brings it back out to center. Hughes has been out there for almost 2 minutes. And he's going to stay out, it would appear. Had Miller for a second. Instead, he brings the puck ahead. Quinn Hughes. Drop pass. Brock Boeser turns with the puck. Boeser passes to Miller. We're halfway through overtime. JT Miller with the move. He shoots in a glove. Saved by Merzlikins, who flashed out the left hand to make that stop.
Caused some indecision by the Columbus Blue Jackets players. Merzlikins with the glove stop. As Chinikov does a flyby, Severson doesn't recognize that. But here's Chinikov up ice, quick release, and Thatcher Demko turns it aside.
JT Miller with the latest chance for the Canucks. He's scored 7 of the 23 overtime goals the Canucks have scored since he joined Vancouver. And with 7, he's tied with Sammy Salo for 3rd all-time. The only 2 players with more overtime goals for the Canucks in their history. Daniel Sedin, who had 16, and Brendan Morrison, who had 9. Hoaglander's out there in overtime, but it's Fantilli coming up with the puck. Brings it into the Vancouver zone. Leaves for Provorov. Kent Johnson out there. Wouldn't that be something? He's got the puck, the Port Moody native, turning in the Vancouver zone. Leaves for Provorov. Lost in his feet, and Philip Hronek takes the puck back for Vancouver. Here's Suter out there with Höglander. Suter turns back, allowing Hronek to get to the bench, and Quinn Hughes, after a brief rest following his 2-minute, 8-second shift, is right back out there. Hughes carries ahead. Pettersson comes over the boards to join, and Miller's out there as well. Here's Pettersson shooting up high. Puck went off the glass. He's got a hustle, and he'll play it back to Demko to allow the Canucks to maintain possession, except Demko can't play it because it only made it to the corner. Miller there to win the battle. Gets the puck to Pettersson. Minute 25 to go in overtime. Pettersson to center. Picks his way over the Columbus blue line. Still has the puck. Pettersson cuts right in front. Went off the toe of his stick. Hughes keeps it in the blue line. Watched by Fantilli. Canucks are changing. Besser's back out. Takes the pass. Steps around Johnson. Brock Besser across. Pettersson scores! Second overtime winner of the year for Elias Pettersson. Set up by Brock Besser, who caps his big night. And the Canucks finish their 5-game homestand 4-0-1, points in 11 straight, as they rally from 3 down and beat the Blue Jackets 5-4 in overtime.
9 goals in this game. 9th game winner for Pettersson. Besser into the blue paint off the skate of Pettersson. And it just bounces its way through the legs of stunned Merzlikins. Hits the back of the net, and the celebration as this game went everywhere this evening. But the Canucks feel they've scored in overtime.
Blue Jackets aren't leaving. They want to see if there was a kicking motion. Pettersson swatted at it with his stick. He tried to get it with the stick. He missed. And then it hit the right skate and went between the legs of the goaltender, who is adamant that this game should continue. A few Canucks have stayed out. A few Blue Jackets at the bench. The rest of them are in the tunnel, and the coach has definitely stayed out for Columbus.
There's no kicking motion. He was right foot was stopping.
And it is a good goal. The Canucks can continue their celebration.